Of course, we say in Africa that a big tree has fallen. Indeed, when we talk about Raila Odinga, many refer to him as the father of democracy in Kenya because he had a very unique character. Now, Raila Odinga stood 5 times as a presidential candidate, and he was always second. But also Raila Odinga had a rare character.
Right.
How do I say and why do I allude to that? This is a man who was arrested by some of his competitors, tortured per se, but at the end, for the good of his country, sat on table with them. Can you imagine?
Right.
Sat on table with them for the good of Kenya. When we look at Raila Odinga, right from his youthful age, after returning, working in civil service, now he began his political journey. He was arrested by, we look at Daniel Arap Moi. Also, when we see him form coalition after coalition, you know, party after party. But that is the uniqueness that very few politicians will sit on table with those that were their opponents. And it wasn't only just political opponents, but somehow imprisonment and all that, and sit on table with them, even form coalitions and say, let's move forward for the good of Kenya.
Right.
So he was very, very unique in that aspect.
Little wonder he was called the king who never ruled. Contested 5 times, shook hands with presidents to whom he lost, but still had a major impact on the politics of Kenya at that. Let him rest. We indeed pray for him to rest in eternal peace. Now, on that note, let's have a look at what we have on the local scene.
Well, we are in campaigns here in Uganda, and what takes priority, we'll look at the various candidates and how they were moving yesterday. Now, government has extended more hope to the people of West Nile as president.
We are delving into a conversation with Martin Ong'ol, who is the Executive Secretary, Uganda National Council of Science and Technology, as well as Namugenyi Loi Mirembe, who is the team lead head Library and Information Services at the Uganda National Council for Science and Technology. Now, for you to be a part of the conversation, 0709-602-592. Do engage. Let's learn together. Good morning, Mr. Ong'ol.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for coming. This is like the second time.
Sure, it's the second time. First time we were for Network for Education.
Right,
yeah.
Right. Always a pleasure having you, teaching us and inspiring Uganda.
Thank you.
Good morning, Namugenyi Loi.
Good morning.
So good to have you on the show.
Thank you very much.
All right. Now let's get straight into it, and I'll start with you, Mr. Ong'ol. What exactly do you mean when we talk about research? I mean, for many people, research is a scientific term. It's more related to scientific fields and findings. But in this particular case, when we talk about ethics, it looks like it means the mwananchi. So how do the two connect, and what does it mean?
Okay, thanks a lot. And today, Uganda National Council for Science and Technology is going to appear in this morning program, mainly to give an overview about the 12th Annual National Research Ethics Conference, which of course brings in all researchers in the country and ethics practitioners to learn deeper into what is taking place in our research ecosystem. Since time immemorial, since we started now moving away from being gatherers to modern ways of living, we have always continued to search for new and better things that can support our livelihood. And one of the best ways, of course, is through research. And of course, it's quite common that when people talk about research, you think about scientists working in the lab. But actually, research is normally for the benefit of the community. And it ranges from research work in the laboratories. It also involves sometimes field work, some observations, but even nowadays the devices that we use and what is around us, all that form part of the research. Because nowadays, as you use your mobile phone, it is also gathering data, and that data sometimes using AI, it feeds onto what you would like to get next. But in this particular case, when we talk about research, especially in science, technology, and innovation, we are looking at production of knowledge-based goods and services. And these goods and services are for the betterment of our life, and it is mainly to create industries, to bring in employment, and of course to make sure that there is increased incomes at the community, and that of course will lead to other impact like better livelihoods, education, housing, and social well-being in general.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for that background. Now I will come to you, Madam Namugenyi, to share why it's very important for Uganda to actually carry out its own research. You know, government of Uganda is progressively growing into this and having an investment strategy on research. So what should an average Ugandan expect out of this?
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning, viewers. Conducting our own research allows Ugandans to find homegrown solutions and also suited to our context, culture, climate, and also the people, so that the local research drives innovations, creates jobs, and also helps us to improve services and also strengthen the economy. So the government of Uganda investment enhances agriculture, health, and technology while promoting self-reliance and reducing dependence on foreign knowledge. So this research creates employment for scientists, for technicians, for entrepreneurs, and improves evidence-based policy making. Ultimately, every Ugandan will benefit at the end of the day through better services, higher productivity, and a knowledge-driven economy that advances national development.
All right. Now let me come to you, Mr. Ongol. Who are the communities targeted when it comes to research in Uganda?
When it comes to research in Uganda, we are actually talking about the entire population of the country as beneficiaries. Of course, when we pick one area, that is agriculture, you'll find out that research in the field of agriculture is responsible for increasing agricultural productivity, providing safe and wholesome food. And also we are talking about the government. And of course, when we are talking about the government, it's both at the central level and also at the local level in terms of research providing evidence that will of course guide the government in funding, in making decisions on interventions that can be taken to impact on the community. It could be in the field of education, it could be in the field of health, it could be in the field of agriculture. But of course, when we talk about communities, we are also looking at the research institutions and universities. We look at trying to share with them the government perspectives, the changes in the global context to help them design research programs that can support the community. And of course, we are also looking at government agencies, especially those in the regulatory arena, to ensure that we have a coherent approach towards our research systems management and administration. But there is one big community that we are also trying to reach out, and that is the private sector, because they are one of the key drivers of the output of what comes out of the research and development process. And actually, globally, countries where the private sector serves as a major player in the research community, you will find out that those countries are more developed. And in Uganda, we are looking at the private sector investing into research, consuming more of the research products, and helping deliver the research products to the communities for the overall benefit of the country at large.
Right, still staying with you, Mr. Ong'ol. Now, it's one thing for researchers to have this research to take shape, but it's also another thing to convince the communities to engage in this research, these research activities. So, of what benefit is community engagement to a researcher?
Community engagement is actually very, very vital at design and, of course, throughout the research process, because that's the end user of the research. And for that research to be translated effectively, it has to be designed with the end user in mind. So the community is very, very, very important, especially at the design process, at the conceptualization process, to ensure that what really comes out fits into the local context. And again, they are also very important during the research process. If we look at it from the social sciences perspective and also public health perspective, they are one of the key sources of data, and the quality of data and how we interact with them and the quality of the feedback they provide is very good for providing that analytical source that can help to form logical conclusions. And of course, after coming out with the research outputs to test whether it will work or not, again, it's very important to interact with the community. But also one thing to note is that the rights of the community is very important to ensure that during the research we get their consent, there is fair treatment, their contribution is recognized, and basically to make sure that the overall principle of do no harm is obliged by. And any step, if it is skipped, normally the outcomes can be very, very challenging.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, let me come over to you, Ma'am Nemugenyi, and in particular to talk about the conference.
The conference.
The 12th Annual National Research Ethics Conference. What exactly is it about? Give us the detail of it.
Okay, ANREC is a Uganda national. It's a Uganda national platform for dialogue on ethical research and integrity. And since 2009, we bring together regulators, researchers, policymakers, and communities to share experiences and best practices. The discussions at the conference build a culture of ethics and accountability, and they help to strengthen regulatory capacity and promote responsible research that contributes to national development and public trust. The conference is happening next week on Tuesday and Wednesday at Hotel Africana. Participation is by by you register. We have a link on our website. All the information is available, and we expect over 500 researchers to take part in this. Over 500 to take part in this conference.
All right, and still staying with you, who is invited for this conference?
We have invited researchers and universities. We have invited the district RDCs. We have invited all people, everybody who is doing research in universities, in institutions, policymakers. We have students who are doing research, PhDs, masters, and different, we have international participants from Ethiopia, from other nations who are taking part in this conference.
Mr. Ongo, what should someone expect out of this conference if they are to attend?
Quite a lot, and overall it will be a platform where there's a lot of learning and sharing of knowledge. And one of the differences from the previous annual National Research Ethics Conference is that a lot has changed, and especially when it comes to emerging issues like artificial intelligence and research, things to do with the data sharing and management, data confidentiality, and other emerging things that have come out in the field of science, technology, and innovation. And also from the UNCST side, we have updated our regulations. One of the regulations is Joint Scientific and Ethical Review Guidelines that we shall be launching and sharing with stakeholders. We have also updated our guidelines for conduct of research in the country. And of course, there will also be a lot of regulatory updates on what is the current trend in the regulatory landscape, including research standards and practices. We are also going to share what has now come up in NDP4 and what it means to how we progress with our research programming in the country.
Oh, very pertinent at that. But still looking into this particular day or conference, beyond the conference, what is UNCST and partners, what are they looking at as long-term strategies to ensure a sustainable, effective community?
Sure. Our long-term strategy is basically defined under Vision 2040, where we are looking at transforming our country into a modern and prosperous country, and where we are looking at attaining an upper middle income status. We are looking at transforming the economy from a $51 billion economy, that is in US dollars, to about $550 billion economy by 2040. And under NDP4, that is the National Development Plan 4, science, technology, and innovation has been looked at both as a productive sector and as an enabler. And through strengthening our research ethics system, we are hoping that the quality of research products becomes better. And with better quality of research products, that means that this will lead to what is known as knowledge-derived industries, and this will lead to development of the manufacturing sector, and of course leading to better growth of the economy, employment, and the like. Right. So that's the long-term strategy that we are looking at, that is to see science contributing more and more to our development trajectory.
Right, coming to you, Namugenyi, pardon me. And indeed, as we begin to close this conversation, who are the panelists that are to grace this conversation?
Okay, we have a number of people who are being invited. We have our ministry, the parent ministry, and we also have a number of researchers from renowned researchers from the different universities who are our key partners. We have some REC members who are also going to be on different panels. We have, I could say, a number of it's a mixture. Some are coming from abroad, some are coming from our different REC members and different committees that come, that the scientific committee of the ANREC.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. And indeed, what we have been shedding light on is the 12th Annual National Research Ethics Conference that is up and coming. And the theme this year is Communities as Partners, Strengthening Community Engagement in Research. And it's happening on the 21st to the 22nd of October 2025. So be sure to mark your calendar for that. It will be at Hotel Africana, Kampala. And the conveners, of course, will be the Uganda National Council of Science and Technology. And in sponsorship partnerships, that is the Science, Technology and Innovation Secretariat, Office of the President. And of course, some of the partners there, we do have the National Drug Authority, Uganda National Health Research Organization in there as well. So be sure to attend this particular one because it's indeed pertinent. Communities as partners, strengthening community engagement when it comes to research in Uganda. Dr. Martin Ongo, what would be your parting shot?
My parting shot is basically to encourage Ugandan researchers, policymakers, regulators, and everyone interested to actually register and come to this conference. There's a lot of learning, networking, sharing experiences, and helping shape the future of our country through science, technology, and innovation. So please endeavor to come, and we hope to see you on Tuesday, that is 21st, and Wednesday, 22nd October 2025. Thank you.
All right, Madam Namagenyi, what is your parting shot?
My parting shot is that the participation is by registration, and there is a small fee. For those who are doing masters and undergraduate students, they are paying 100,000. And for the others, they are paying 300,000. So the information for payment and registration is all available on our UNCST website. Please go and register and pay that small fee and be part of this conference.
All right, thank you very much for being on the show. Good Morning Uganda, this Friday edition does continue. Let's have a short break. Good morning.
Live from UPC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda. In a nation hungry for truth, a world where every story matters, there exists a beacon of trust and reliability. For decades, they've been our voice and our window to the world, holding the mirror of our history. With 4 TV stations and 11 radio channels spanning 27 languages, they stand as guardians of information, defenders of truth. With Mascari Heritage Advantage, they uphold every citizen's right to reliable and free information. Their archived stories shaped our past and illuminate our present. Yet now, as new challenges arise and the world evolves, their mission faces its greatest test yet. Be part of our journey and let's navigate the unknown, uncover the untold, and safeguard our future together. Tune into your public broadcaster, for it is the intersection of trust and truth. Because to UBC, your story, and every voice matters. UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Exercise can't be sustained. Eating can't be stopped. It's even harder to lose weight. Come and give it a try. Genshikang L-carnitine chromium capsules, plant extract, scientific ratio, take 3 capsules each time. The active ingredient accelerates fat burning, twice a day. Don't take a detour. Weight loss starts now. Ginshikang L-carnitine with chromium capsules helps you stay in shape. Please follow medical advice when taking this product. For more information, visit our website www.hgo.com or call 0800 335555.
Juko.
Yo.
Wachikuwa. Check the shopping, man. What's your secret?
Haven't you heard of the parish development model, PDM?
Yes, I did, but I thought it was just a talk.
No, Sebatia. It is real. I and a few friends together formed a circle, accessed money from the PDM, invested in a poultry project, and now things are moving.
Juko. I thought I was one of your friends.
You are.
But you left me behind.
I didn't leave you in poverty. What you do, just visit your LC2 chairperson and your parish chief and start the process of economic transformation. Just like that. The parish development model is an initiative from the government of Uganda through the Ministry of Local Government designed to transform all lives of Ugandans for the better. PDM, my parish, my development, my life.
Pick of the day on UBC.
One-on-one with Michael Jordan Lukomwa.
A weekly face-to-face conversation focusing on accountability, inspiration, information, and sensitization of the public from the various sources, such as inspirational profiles.
Having a disability is not inability.
Every Friday 9 p.m., it's one-on-one with Michael Jordan Lukomwa.
Don't you see anywhere that you would give a credit in the fight against COVID?
My role as the owner of the country is not to, be preoccupied by giving credit to my servant.
We have said that if we are to talk to General Museveni, there must be certain conditions in place.
Is it true that you paid 5 million shillings to MPs that voted for?
Was brought to you by
I'll call you every day, yeah, yo,
You can now get all the Chibuzi out with MTN voice bundles. Call all networks Kubei Dondolo. Buy a 25-minute voice bundle for only 1,000 or buy any daily voice bundle of your choice. Dial *100 *21# and select daily or use the My MTN app. When we talk together, we are unstoppable.
Every waking day is a reminder just how beautiful this, our land, truly is. The kind of beauty that you can only find here. In the lush green all around us and the wondrous sights within. It's what you feel in the gentle caress of tropical wind from the mountaintops. And the glow in your heart from a warm neighborly invite. It's in the distinct aroma of our cooking to the taste of food that takes you on a journey. In the sound of homecoming and the sound of Mother Earth. In the magnificence we find on our travels and the exciting moments we experience. Ours is the kind of beauty that comes in all things big and small. All we have to do is awaken our senses and truly enjoy what's uniquely ours. Explore Uganda, the pearl of Africa.
Amazina gange ndetibwa Nakiranda Amina mu company eya WIB Uganda Limited ndi member. Wemba member company eno weyeida twalinga tutuli bulungi nga abakyala abe wakawaka. Abakyala abe wakawaka wemeera ku baami baife nga bonkana abajamu nandanga twidi nti abakyala tebakozesa ki nanda. UN Women weyeida yatuteekateeka yatwegesa okulunda engege nga abakyala. Twatandika beno okudulunda n'okudirisa n'okolaki. Twafunamu nga abakyala aba Bugiri district. Abakyala ba Bugiri district so far tuli abakyala 14 abakola project eya WIB. Abakyala 14 twayawula mu sectors. Mulimu abakyala ba production, abaliisa, mwaba abakyala ba validation, abongera engege omutindo bayongerako omutindo. Twaba n'abakyala ba harvesting, aba harvestinga. Twaba n'abakyala abakola aba marketing. Sector donna diri trained era didi kyedikola ki kyedikola. Project eno tufunyeemu nga abakyala. Government yaife ne ya Uganda njebaza. Okujja kujanga batulingirira mu nga abakyala abana Uganda. Eri kujanga eturobingira ebibiina bingi. We have UWEB, baleta parish development model. We have Myoga. Byonna biri kwida muki mu bakyala oba mu bantu abaki aba Uganda.
Mukoke Fish Farmers Association tuli balunzi ba byananda ebyebika ebisatu omuli Miracap, tilapia oba engege ni catfish twete male. Group eno twatandika twali abantu basatu nga tulingirira obwetaavu obwebyenanda obw'obwiva eno okubona nti tufuna okasente akava mu maadi agali gatambula butambule nga gatubita ku wanu ng'ekirabo. Twatandika ni fish pond ndala mu mwaka gw'e2018. Twebaza fisheries officer ni district ya Bugiri babanga batulagirira ku Sani Fish Farm ebwikwe inside day dinde twabanga tusobola okufuna kwetusaako obugege obwasooka era mu mwaka ogwali 2020 awo basobola okubanga batuwaayo ebyenanda emitwalo $40 okuva mu operation Werese Creation era okubayongereza ku emmere yatuweebwa okuva Ugachik Poultry Breeders. Twasobola okubanga tusoloza akasente akawerera obukayire nga 42. Twasobola okubanga tubuinvestinga oba okubona nti twongerezaako ku bimu ku bintu bye tukola gano. Twebaza gavumenti yaife okubanga buli saawa efaayo okubanga efeeri y'abana Uganda.
This Preno, as the name prescribes, is a project for restoration of livelihood in northern region. So it was designed to support the population in order to implement the national programs of wealth creation, improving household income, and this is done through supporting agriculture. And by supporting agriculture, you support seed production, training of farmers, mindset change, and if it went ahead to have components of food security grants, whereby families were given grants to be able to improve their food security. But there was also community-based natural resources grants, which were given to families to put in place woodlots, which would help them to reduce on killing the vegetation and deforestation, looking for energy or for firewood.
I've seen a number of community members out there that have formed themselves into groups and have identified enterprises, agricultural enterprises, rice and all that, and they've actually been successfully cultivating them. They've gone ahead, the project has gone ahead and also introduced small-scale industries like the rice huller, the grinding mills and all that are managed by the groups. All these are successes.
Every waking day is a reminder just how beautiful this, our land, truly is. The kind of beauty that you can only find here. In the lush green all around us and the wondrous sights within. It's what you feel in the gentle caress of tropical wind from the mountaintops. And the glow in your heart from a warm neighborly invite. It's in the distinct aroma of our cooking to the taste of food that takes you on a journey. In the sound of homecoming and the sound of Mother Earth. In the magnificence we find on our
Good morning, Uganda. It's a Friday and it's where we get to engage a bit of entertainment, but entertainment that inspires you at that. And as every Friday, we do have a musician in studio to tell their story and also bless us with their talent. But before we go any further, if you are just joining in, welcome to the show. This is Good Morning Uganda on UBC TV, always here to inspire you. My name is Julie F. Nantaba, and in case you started the show with us right from the time we began, thank you so much. If you phoned us along the way, thank you so much for choosing to watch UBC TV. Now in studio with me is an amazing artist, Christian artist at that. She does gospel music, and she is one who's rather gifted, quite a lot of gifts that surround her. And I'll just allow her to talk about herself, but at least the best I can do is to tell you that her name is Wani Shobole, and she is in studio with us to speak to you. So if you feel that you have a question for her, 0709602592. But I, for one, cannot wait for her to show us how blessed she is and what gift God has given her. Good morning, Wani.
Good morning.
So glad to have you.
So glad to be here.
Right.
Thank you for having me.
Right. Now, your name is quite unique. Just behind the scenes, we were talking about the meaning of her name, her last name, Shobole. You would almost pronounce it as if it's a Runyankore name and remove the B and put H like a John. But no, I'm going to allow her to tell us her story.
Yes.
Who is Wani Shobole?
Thank you. Wani Shobole is a musician. She's a songwriter. She's an instrumentalist, and I also speak 4 languages fluently.
Okay, which languages are this?
I speak Kiswahili, I speak Swedish from Sweden, I speak Luganda, and I speak English. And a little bit of French.
Wow.
Yes.
It's very interesting. And it's funny how we're talking about Shohore and you still could hear the Runyankore.
Yeah, the Runyankore. Yeah, when I was younger, I actually used to spend my holidays in Barara.
Right.
That's why.
Indeed, that's a gift. So if you thought that, if you found her speaking and you thought you could just talk about her, well, she's listening and she can hear you.
Yes.
So let's talk about your musical journey.
Yes.
How does it begin? Because you're not just a musician, you're not just a singer. You write songs, you play instruments. That's a whole pack. How does it begin for you?
Yeah, so I started when I was 11 years old. First of all, my mom gave birth to me when she was singing in the choir. herself. So she used to take me to choir practices, and I'll see people singing and I'll get inspired. Every time I see kids sing, I'm like, that's where I want to be.
Right.
So that passion grew as I got older. So I said, one day when I get older, I want to start making my own music. So when I turned 9 years old, I started writing my first song, and I talked to my uncle Jeff. I'm like, I want to go to the studio. So he wrote for me my first song, Togwa Musubi, which I released like 2 months ago. And I went to the studio, but I was kind of shy. So he was like, you know what, let's wait until you're a little bit older and then maybe we'll resume this. But the passion didn't die, I kept pursuing it. And I'm like, also music requires a lot of money. So that means I'm gonna have to work hard to start a business that's gonna fund my music. And I thank God he has been so faithful. I'm at that position where I'm now in the industry of music. I'm releasing songs every month, and I can only give back the glory to God.
Amazing.
And during the years of waiting, I was like, as I'm waiting, I'm gonna be learning some instruments so that in case I don't have money, I can still do the music by myself. And that's why today I play almost 7 musical instruments, and that's the piano, the guitar, the saxophone, the violin, the flute, a little bit of the drums. Yes.
Very interesting.
Yes.
Now, in the years of waiting, as you were learning instruments or exposing yourself to different skills, what was the major lesson you learned in the waiting?
Patience. That was the major lesson I learned, that if you wait for the right time, things always works out. But if you try to force something when the time is not yet right, no matter how much you strive to make it, it's just not gonna work out. Yeah, so that's what I learned. Patience, patience, patience.
And is there any godly message that you picked in that moment?
Yes, the godly message I picked was the Bible verse in the book of Isaiah 60. When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. And I think I've been waiting for 15 years. Every year I thought, okay, next year is going to be the time I'm going to release my first song. Next year. But 15 years later, this is God's timing. He has made everything happen at his own time.
Yeah. Now, there's many questions you would want to ask Shobole, but because she had 15 years of waiting, I also cannot wait for the fruit that was groomed and nurtured within 15 years. So on that note, let's allow Shobole show us the gift that God has given her. Good morning, Uganda. Do enjoy Wani Shobole as she performs for us. Good morning.
Musubi mulamu tokwa mumanyi gweguma yadde ebizibu bingi nga n'abalabe bangi ng'ebikunyiga nabyo bingi nga n'ebikemo bingi ebyo byonna bikwase Katonda yamanyi mukaseera katono nnyo bijja kuggwa gweguma weeyagale era ng'abalala teri kitasoboka mu maaso ga Katonda guma togwa mu ssuubi mu bulamu lwekimanye nti byonna ebikuluma mu nsi eno bya kiseera togwa mu ssuubi mu bulamu gwe musabe nti byonna ebikuluma abibonye ajja kukikola Katonda nkwebaza olw'ebyo byonna byonkoledde era ng'omwena abali eyo kyengezaako bagamba mwesige Katonda kubanga yasinga. Amina. Buli kikuluma kikwase Katonda buli kisituwa kimukwase yamanyi alikuyimusa ng'oweddemu amaanyi era alikusanyusa ne weerabira n'ennaku togwa mu ssuubi mu byonna ebikuluma mu seno bya kiseera togwa mu ssuubi mu bulamu gwe musabe nti byonna ebikuluma abiwonye ajja kukikola togwa mu ssuubi mu bulamu togwa mu maanyi gweguma yadde ebizibu bingi nga n'abalabe bangi ng'ebikunyiga nabyo bingi nga n'ebikemo bingi ebyo byonna bikwase Katonda yammanyi mu kaseera katono nnyo bijja kuggwa gweguma weeyagale era ng'abalala teri kitasoboka mu maaso ga Katonda guma togwa mu ssuubi mu bulamu gwe kimanye nti byonna ebikuluma mu seno bya kiseera bikuluma abiwonye ajja kukikola togwa mu ssuubi Yesu ali nti byonna ebikuluma mu seno bya kiseera togwa mu ssuubi mu bulamu gwe musabe nti byonna ebikuluma abiwonye ajja kukikola Elohim, Lord, I don't know how to give you praise for all you've done for me. When I look around, all the times you came through for me and open doors no one could open. When I look around, all the times you came through for me and open doors no man could open. You made a way where there was none and turned my mourning into dancing. Now my testimony, this is the doing of the Lord. He has turned my life around for everything you've done for me. Lord, I've come to testify. This is the doing of the Lord. He has turned my life around for everything you've done for me. Lord, I've come to testify. Hey. When I look into the distance, I can see the path you made. I can see my future blessings and my testimonies ahead. I'm no longer called a failure. I've learned all from my mistakes, and now I carry as my lessons. I give the glory back to you. Cause when I look around, all the times you came through for me and open doors no one could open. You made a way where there was none and turned my mourning into dancing. Now my testimony, this is the doing of the Lord. Hey, He has turned my life around for everything you've done for me. Lord, I've come to testify. This is the doing of the Lord. He has turned my life around for everything you've done for me. Lord, I've come to testify for the blessings in my life. I testify for the breakthroughs in my life. I testify for your presence in my life. Hallelujah. Oh Lord, I testify. I testify. Lord, I testify. Oh Lord, I testify. Hey Lord, I testify. Oh God, I testify. God, I testify for the love you showed me, Lord. I testify for the best you've given me, God. I testify. Hey, Lord, I testify. I testify. I testify. I testify, Lord. Lord, I testify. Hey, I testify. I testify. I've seen the valleys and I've walked through the rain, head on to faith when I felt the pain. And there were moments that I wanted to give in, but you whispered, my child, just try again. So I'm gonna thank you before it happens. I'm gonna thank you for what my eyes haven't seen. Lord, I'm gonna thank you before it happens. I'm gonna thank you for what my eyes haven't seen. So thank you for the blessings that are coming my way, coming my way, coming my way. Blessings are coming my way, coming my way. I thank you for the blessings that are coming my way, coming my way, coming my way. Blessings are coming my way, coming my way. Yeah. Woo! I can't deny your grace and mercy, always by my side, turning my failures into lessons I've learned. Every promise I know it's true, you finish what you started, and I'll thank you for what my eyes haven't seen. Yes, every promise I know it's true, you finished what you started, and I'll thank you for what my eyes haven't seen. So thank you for the blessings that are coming my way, coming my way, coming my way. Blessings are coming my way, coming my way. I thank you for the blessings that are coming my way, coming my way, coming my way. Blessings are coming my way, coming my way. I thank you for the blessings that are coming my way, coming my way, coming my way. Blessings are coming my way, coming my way. I thank you for the blessings that are coming my way, coming my way, coming my way. Blessings are coming my way, coming my way. I thank you for the blessings that are coming my way, coming my way, coming my way. Blessings are coming. Yeah. Hey. I'm never alone when I have you, God. By my side all the time. I am never alone when I have you, God. By my side all the time. No, I'm never alone when I have you, God. By my side all the time. Hey, I'm never alone when I have you, God. By my side all the time. I'm never alone when I have you, God. By my side, I'm never alone. I'm never alone. Hey, by my side, I'm never alone. I'm never alone. Hey, by my side, I'm never alone. I'm never alone. I won't be shaken, cause you walk with me. Won't be afraid, cause I know you are here with me. Your hand upholds me, and you lead me day by day. So come what may, I'll forever trust in you. I won't be shaken, cause you walk with me. Hey, won't be afraid, cause I know you are here with me. Your hand upholds me, you lead me day by day. So come what may, I'll forever trust in you. I'm never alone when I have you, God. By my side all the time. Hey, never alone when I have you, God. By my side, oh, I am never alone. Yeah, by my side. Hey, I'm never alone. I'm never alone. By my side all the time. He's by my side. He's by my side. He's by my side. On my side, on my side. He's by my side. He's by my side. He's by my side. All the time. He's by my side. He's by my side. On my side, on my side. He's by my side. He's by my side. Hey.
Oh wow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now Wani Shobole has decided to take me to the gym this early morning, but all for the glory of the Lord. Why not?
Amen.
Just like David.
Amen.
Thank you for that performance.
Sure.
You have the fact that I've been woken up from the cold environment. That
Yes.
means even the viewer, their day has been started
Amen.
officially, and their weekend has been started. Thank you so
Yes.
much for serving the Lord like that.
Amen.
And
Give him the
with a
glory.
lot of energy. Where do we find your music?
You find my music on YouTube. My username is Warning Shobole, YouTube channel, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook somehow.
Right.
I don't use Facebook that much, but you can still find me there.
Yeah, just a
Yes.
little bit of it, but at least you're on other social media platforms.
Yes.
Right. What inspires you?
And
when-
on Spotify as well.
Oh yes, yes. Streaming platforms, music streaming platforms.
Yes.
That's very important.
Yes.
What question was I asking? I've lost my train of thought. But yes, what inspires you when creating this music and
Yes.
the energy you use to just
Yes.
praise without limiting yourself?
I would say what inspires me the most is the life itself. So every time when I'm going through something, like a blessing coming my way, it was a time when I was expecting God to do a miracle in my life, and I was just thinking about life in general, and I started having those feelings of faith, the thoughts in my head bringing words of faith, and all of a sudden I just started hearing the chorus, thank you for the blessings that are coming my way. And it just filled me with so much joy to
Right.
believe that, okay, even though I haven't seen it yet, I can start thanking God before I actually see it physically with my own eyes. Because God says, without faith, we cannot please Him.
Yep.
So what a way to attract His blessing, by thanking Him before we actually see the blessings.
Right. Now, our time is first spent, but I've been blessed
Yeah.
by Wani Shobole, and I believe you too have been blessed. Now, in case anyone wants to work with you,
Yes.
say sing at their function, perform, or do anything in line
Yeah.
with your work, how best do they engage you?
They can best reach me on my social media platform, that just because I live in the US
Right.
and I have an American number, so it might be a little too difficult or expensive to reach me, but you
Right.
can always reach me out on Instagram or TikTok sometimes, but that's the best way to reach me really,
Right.
if you're in another country.
Right.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Wani Shobole. It's been such a blessing having you.
Thank you.
And thank you for allowing God, allowing
Amen.
God to use you.
Amen. Thank
Good-
you for having me.
Right, right. Thank you so much. Good morning, Uganda does continue. And you could go to social media, YouTube, and find Wani Shobole. At least this energy can't stop on the screens. Let it find you on your phone as well as you swipe through social media and get to enjoy her music, but also follow her social media handles to engage with her in any way that you believe you could best work with her. Good morning, Uganda does continue, so stay tuned. Good morning.
Of the day on UBC.
One-on-one with Michael Jordan Lukomwa.
A weekly face-to-face conversation focusing on accountability, inspiration, information, and sensitization of the public from the various sources, such as inspirational profiles.
Having a disability is not inability.
Every Friday 9 p.m. it's one-on-one with Michael Jordan Lukomwa.
Don't you see anywhere that you would give a credit in the fight against COVID?
My role as the owner of the country is not to, be preoccupied by giving credit to my servant.
We have said that if we are to talk to General Museveni, there must be certain conditions in place.
Is it true that you paid 5 million shillings to MPs that voted for?
Was brought to you by
I'll call you every day, yeah, yo, baby, don't go.
You can now get all the Chibuzi out with MTN voice bundles. Call all networks Kubei Dondoro. Buy a 25-minute voice bundle for only 1,000 or buy any daily voice bundle of your choice. Dial *100 *21# and select daily or use the My MTN app. When we talk together, we are unstoppable.
Exercise can't be sustained. Eating can't be stopped. It's even harder to lose weight. Come and give it a try. Genshikang L-carnitine chromium capsules. Plant extract, scientific ratio. Take 3 capsules each time. The active ingredient accelerates fat burning. Eat twice a day. Don't take a detour. Weight loss starts now. Genshikang L-carnitine with chromium capsules helps you stay in shape. Please follow medical advice when taking this product. For more information, visit our website www.hgo.com or call 0800 335555.
Juko. Yo. Check the shopping, man. What's your secret?
Haven't you heard of the parish development model PDM?
Yes, I did, but I thought it was just a talk.
No, Sebatia. It is real. I and a few friends together formed a circle, accessed money from the PDM, invested in a portrait project, and now things are moving.
Juko. I thought I was one of your friends.
You are.
But you left me behind.
I didn't leave you in poverty. What you do, just visit your LC2 chairperson and your parish chief and start the process of economic transformation. Just like that. The parish development model is an initiative from the government of Uganda through the Ministry of Local Government designed to transform all lives of Ugandans for the better.
PDM, my parish, my development, my life.
In a nation hungry for truth, a world where every story matters, there exists a beacon of trust and reliability. For decades, they've been our voice and our window to the world, holding the mirror of our history. With 4 TV stations and 11 radio channels spanning 27 languages, they stand as guardians of information, defenders of truth. With Maskari Heritage Advantage, they uphold every citizen's right to reliable and free information. Their archived stories shaped our past and illuminate our present. Yet now, as new challenges arise and the world evolves, their mission faces its greatest test yet. Be part of our journey and let's navigate the unknown, uncover the untold, and safeguard our future together. Tune into your public broadcaster, for it is the intersection of trust and truth. Because to UBC, your story, and every voice matters. UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Every waking day is a reminder just how beautiful this, our land, truly is. The kind of beauty that you can only find here. In the lush green all around us and the wondrous sights within. It's what you feel in the gentle caress of tropical wind from the mountaintops. And the glow in your heart from a warm neighborly invite. It's in the distinct aroma of our cooking, to the taste of food that takes you on a journey. In the sound of homecoming and the sound of Mother Earth. In the magnificence we find on our travels and the exciting moments we experience. Ours is the kind of beauty that comes in all things big and small. All we have to do is awaken our senses and truly enjoy what's uniquely ours. Uganda, the pearl of Africa.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda.
Thank you so much for keeping it on UBC TV. It is Friday, and what do? We choose to lighten up a bit away from the hard current affairs. Now we try to usher you into the weekend, and of course we've just had a wonderful artist performing, a gospel artist there with Julie, and now we are going into tourism, and the Association of Uganda Tour Operators will be celebrating 30 years of the association. Now, with me on set, I have the CEO, Chief Executive Officer, that is Matilda Iremera. I hope I have it right. Who is with me in studios, with whom we are going to be discussing this and more. Good morning, Matilda.
Good morning to you.
How is business?
Business in tourism is good. So far is good. And as an association, we are doing well. We are doing well. If I can say about the association, we are the biggest tourism association in Uganda, Tourism Trade Association. Right now we have over 400 tour operators who are operating in Uganda and are associating with
Just hold it there. I love clarity. When you say you're the biggest tourism association, what do you mean? Because here we see Association of Tour Operators. So the tourism sector has a number of, each category has its own members association?
Now, saying we are the biggest, because right now we are the biggest because we have over 400 members. All these are tour companies under, who are tour operators under our association. Of course, there are other small associations, but I'm saying we are the biggest because we are the oldest. We have been around since 1995, and now we stand at over 400 members. Yeah.
Now, who is a tour operator?
Now, a tour operator is a business person that does safaris, around the country. A tour operator is one that goes and markets this destination, Uganda, that you see here. All these tourists that you see that come into the country, they come as a result of the tour operators. They are the ones that go and market our destination. They are the ones that go and speak good about Uganda, and they bring people here to come and see the beauty that we have here. Yeah.
What does it take for someone to be a member of the Tour Operators Association?
It's very easy. Joining, of course, we have quite a number of requirements that we'll ask for. One, you need to be a registered company in Uganda, of course. You need to have a certificate of incorporation. You also need to be licensed with the Uganda Tourism Board. You need to have a proper office, because when this association started, we wanted to eliminate how people are being conned, because you cannot book for a safari and then you don't know where to locate the person. So as an association, one of the requirements, you need to have an address, so we need to know where to locate you. You need to have a website that speaks about you. You need to have staff. You need to have employees that have tourism background, either by academic or by experience. So yeah, those are some of the requirements that you need. Yeah.
Why would I go through all this, which is hectic, and some of it stepping on my profits, to have that so that I'm a member of the association? Because today I can wake up, I simply go to someone who has a fleet of vehicles, I advertise, I'm taking people to Busowoko Falls, I see this happening, 50-50, I go on TikTok, on various social media platforms. Then we say we converge at Arena Mall, we converge at Starbucks Lukuri, we converge where, and the young souls will come. And each will give me their 50 or 100, I'll take them there, they will spend and all that, bring them back, walk home with my money. So why should I be part of this association that requires me to have a license from the Uganda Tourism Board, requires me to have a physical address, requires me to have employees, you said whether by experience or qualification, pay taxes, all these, because there are requirements. What do I benefit?
What you benefit by being in an association, one is there are things that you're not going to get when you're doing business alone. One, being a member of an association, we advocate for you. We advocate for you through Ministry of Tourism, the Uganda Tourism Board, on the needs, because as a single individual company, it's going to be hard for you to walk into Ministry of Tourism and you want a meeting with the Minister of Tourism. As the association, we have a board who are also tour operators. They know the different needs that a tour operator has, and they're able to sit and meet with the Ministry of Tourism, the Uganda Wildlife Authority, the Uganda Tourism Board, and discuss these matters and be able to help. But also, it gives you credibility when you belong to an association. Many times, yes, you say you can collect a group of people and take them wherever you're going to take them, but many times we get inquiries from these tourists that you see. They write to us as an association to ask, I booked a safari with company AB. Are they your member? And of course, if they are not, we'll say, no, they are not our member. If they are, we'll put in a good word for you, and they will go ahead and confirm a safari. So imagine you're not a member of Otto. Let's say you're not a member of Otto. You've booked a big safari, you're going to lose out on the money because someone has written to inquire about you. We don't know you, so we are going to say that company is not our member. They might also try and contact the Uganda Tourism Board, and they'll be told that company is not licensed. Who would want to come into a country they've never been with a company that does not associate, is not licensed? So you end up missing out on the business. So you never grow. Yeah.
Oh, business-wise, there's some missing out on that. Now, when you talk about celebrating 30 years, what is there for you to celebrate?
We are celebrating 30 years. 30 years is a long time for an association. I believe there are very few associations that have lived to see the third decade. And as Otto, we are celebrating the founder members that started this thing, that saw there was need to associate, that saw there was need to bring tour operators together and have one mind and think together and plan together, share business ideas together. But also, we want to celebrate the tour operators that have seen the benefit of associating, that have come and joined our association and have made it stronger. We have made it stronger in the industry. We are well known in the industry as the Association of Uganda Tour Operators. So this is something big for us to celebrate this year. 30 years is not a short time. And our association has a mix of the old tour operators who have been in the business for even over 30 years. It has tour operators who have 20, 15 years. It has tour operators who are still young in business, and we are trying to help them grow. Recently, we held training on finance management, and surprisingly, there are many tour operators that are managing their businesses, but they didn't know the fundamentals of finance. So as an association, we organize this as part of our celebration to equip our members, to add knowledge to them, for them to grow their companies better. And the feedback we are getting right now is incredible from the ones that benefited from such trainings.
Now, longevity is something good to celebrate, but longevity must have value attached to it. Say if it's a human being making 30 years, many would make 30 years by the grace of God. But at 30 years, what have you achieved? So that is something to celebrate more so when you have achievements, like you've just alluded to. But let's look at how your journey has been. If you're able to take us through, what are those things that you look at and believe they have kept you as an association together? What has been some of the highlights of the journey? If at all there have been some moments where you almost thought you won't sail through, please, you're at liberty to share with us.
Thank you. Now, it's not been an easy journey, I must say. You saw how COVID took the tourism industry. We were the ones that were highly affected. And when the tourism sector is affected, everyone is affected, including the hotels, including the workers in the hotels, the person making the bed, the safari guides. Everyone was affected. But we have survived this. We have survived this, and also why we have also survived this industry is of the good relationship with government agencies, with the stakeholders. We have a good relationship with the Uganda Tourism Board. We have a good relationship with the Uganda Wildlife Authority in conserving the protected areas of the country. Yeah, so these relationships have made us live to see our third decade. Yes.
Now, what have you lined up for the celebration? Because usually, I don't know how you do it there, but for such there are events, there is a week of events, there's certain things that are going to be celebrations, and then there's the climax of it.
Yeah, we started off with trainings. The whole of this week we had trainings, training our members as we go towards the event. Even today as we speak, we are having a training on sustainability. We are training about 50 members on sustainability at Fairway Hotel right now as we speak, as we warm towards the event. But also, we have invited our different stakeholders in the industry, even the ones that are not in tourism. We have invited them to come and see and network with the big guys of the tourism sector. They're all going to be there. We've invited the embassies. We have invited the banks, the revenue authority, quite a number. So at this event, it's this evening at Mestil Kampala Hotel, where when we celebrate our 30th anniversary. That's why you get to meet all the tour operators in the industry. You get to meet in fact, we even have the people coming in from Arusha, Tanzania, some of our members who provide the tour cars that you see on the road for these tour operators. That is RSA and Hans Paul. They'll be here also attending this event. So it has brought many people together. It's going to be a big event of the year. Yeah.
Now, what do you intend to achieve out of this event?
Out of this event, we hope to see more people get to know more about tourism and what it has to offer, but also people to know the benefit of being part of an association. We want to ensure that those people that are out there that don't even know about Otto and what we do, this is the time for you to get to know the benefit of associating and the people that you get to meet and network with and do business with.
How are these people going to know? Because it seems the Mestil event is strictly on invitation. I didn't hear you say it's open. So how are they going to know of these benefits if you're preaching to already the converted?
Okay, this event, yes, it's at May still, but it's going to be on the TVs, it's going to be broadcasted, it's going to be in the news. We have media people, media persons that are going to be there to show this. But even before, we have also been posting videos on Twitter, on Instagram. So it's been all over. We've been advertising this. It's not going to be free, and it's one of a kind. It's the first time, but we plan to make it an annual event. It's going to be a tourism event. Every year it's going to happen. So this is for people to see now, so that next year they be part of it.
So how is attendance like? You just mentioned something that is not going to be free of charge.
It's not going to be free of charge because we've been selling tickets at 250,000 and tables, and as I speak right now we are sold out. Yeah, meaning it's something that people are really interested in. Yeah, but those that have not been able to attend, or you'll be able to see the news, but also we'll give you a chance for next year to be part of it. Yes.
Now, we've been talking about tour operators, and the association looks at those that are, I want to call them that are formal. Because if you have a certificate and all this, you formalized your business, you pay tax. But let's look at the tourism business in Uganda right now. How is business? We had COVID-19, have we fully picked you the operators because you're in for business?
We have not yet really fully picked because you may see even after COVID, other things happened. We had the Ebola news all over, so we still have a lot of negative PR to deal with as a country that has to be cleared, because we all know such incidents happen everywhere. But how we manage it as a country, how the media also posts it out there is also very important. So the tourism sector, I must say, is still recovering. As an association, we still go ahead to market. We are going through to different exhibitions, expos, where we take tour operators to go and market the destination. That includes the international expos, regional expos. Recently, a group of tour operators were marketing Uganda in Kenya, in what we call Magical Kenya Tourism Expo. And the next one we have is going to be Berlin. So we are trying, as much as we are hit, we always get up, because we believe there's a lot of potential in Uganda. And we believe that when the government of Uganda sees the good in tourism, I know they are, but we need to work together to ensure that we keep this destination at the top. Yeah.
Now, throughout this interaction, you've been alluding to someone, a tourist, a foreigner. And I'm told that people in the tourism business, after COVID-19, you had a mindset shift from the foreign tourist to the local tourist, or call it domestic tourism. And I want to know from you, as the CEO of this association, how have you prioritized the domestic tourist? I usually see them, they're interested in dancing. You know, when you talk about going to game parks, visiting nature, you don't see them that much. I usually see them, we are going to this beach, we are going to this, and there you see them in huge numbers. So mindset for you as an association, but also how do we shape this mindset to appreciate nature?
We are doing domestic tourism as well. The tour operators are doing domestic tourism as well. During COVID, many Ugandans discovered there's a lot to see in Uganda. Before that, Ugandans would go and spend a lot of money in Dubai, in Mombasa, but after COVID, their minds changed. If you haven't noticed, but the numbers have also increased for domestic tourism. Recently, there was an open park day that UA did for the Ugandans, and all the parks were full with Ugandans going to see what beauty Uganda has. Yeah, so I must say the numbers have increased. We are still also marketing still to our own. We want our fellow Ugandans to also understand that there's a lot to see in Uganda. if we looked around to ask Ugandans how many have gone and tracked the gorillas, the numbers could be few. But if you ask who have been to Murchison Falls, I must tell you, maybe from the time COVID happened, the numbers have really increased. Yeah, because that time was good enough for Ugandans to go out there and see what we have, that Uganda is actually beautiful. Yes.
Now, how is the domestic tourism itself compared to the foreign tourism doing? Are we anywhere in terms of balancing guests? I mean, you call them bookings in your business terms. How are we standing there?
I wouldn't think right now we can balance between the domestic tourists and the international tourists. Of course, the international tourists are bringing a lot of money.
Yes.
The Ugandans, we still have to change their mindset on the beauty of Uganda. They still want to go to the beaches, to Dubai, but there are these tourists that we have to bring in here to see the beauty, that want adventure. They want to go and do water rafting. They want to go and hike the mountain Rwenzori. They want to go and track the gorilla. But you'll find it hard to take a Ugandan to go and track a gorilla. Yeah, but for an international tourist who has been saving for some time, they want to come to Uganda in particular to come and track the gorilla. I must say we cannot balance the two. I still feel the international tourists are still right at the top because they love adventure, they love to see new things. Yeah, and also to say Uganda has 50% of the mountain gorillas in the world. So we are known out there. Yeah.
Well, we're still looking at tourism in Uganda, but also celebrating 30 years of the Association of Uganda Tour Operators. Now, they've made 30 years of the existence of this association. Now, coming back to the association, what has kept this association together? Because many associations are formed, and over a time, they break up. Now, this association of people in business, tour operators have money, I'm told. And by the time someone buys those vans, they cost so much. You know, you're able to, maybe social media may help you to advertise and all that, but also sometimes travel, be able to bring in these people, book them. Those are hard to, I don't want to use the word rule, but let me use govern or lead. So for 30 years, what has been your strength? Maybe some other associations, members watching that I can borrow a leaf from you.
What has kept this association strong is the different partnerships we have made. We have good partnerships with the Uganda Wildlife Authority, where our members get gorilla permits at a discounted rate. We lobby for funding for our members to attend international expos. We've gone for many markets, ITB Berlin, World Travel Market London, Matka, Vacanti Bos in Netherlands. So quite a number of efforts we have put in to keep these members together because we try to show them the benefit of associating. The trainings we have offered them, the advocacy we have done for them in terms of the industry and how speaking to the Wildlife Authority on the gorilla permit prices, the tariffs. So quite a number of things have kept us together, that have kept this association strong, and the members not separating because they know the benefit of being part of it. They know what they are benefiting, but also credibility, and also I know you've been hearing a lot of fraud cases in Uganda, but it's on a rare case that you'll find a tour operator that belongs to Auto involved in such cases. And usually for us, even when they are there, we have a disciplinary committee. We sit the tour operator and the committee, and we get to see where the issue is, and we always find a way of solving the issues. Yeah.
Now, we have so many people. Yes, you've talked about your members rarely defrauding, but what are you doing to fight the wrong elements within this sector? Because we've had so many bookings. People masquerade, the internet did us good and bad. You know, someone books, they're shown where they're going to sleep, the hotel, how they're going to be picked up, all this. At the end of the day, they're told to make partial payments. And that is when the tour operator disappears and you cannot keep track of him. So you're doing the good thing, the right thing, but there are those that are tainting the image of your job. What are you doing as an association about that?
What we are doing as an association, right now we have a joint security committee that includes the tourism police, the tourism board, the different associations, the hoteliers. We try to sort out these things. Of course, when something like that happens, you're going to receive a complaint on email. Okay, I paid so and so, and I paid this and this, but when I came, I didn't find it. So we act quickly. Either that operator is arrested, and we find a way. We first try to find a way of a payment plan, how it can be solved. But also, we have tour operators that also have lodges that are able to resolve these issues before they get out of hand. A client has been brought to your lodge and has not been paid. You're going to try and save the industry, because this is your business. You are a tour operator and you have a lodge. You're not going to let this client go out and talk bad about your destination. Yet you could solve that problem there and then, allow them to have the accommodation as you deal with the tour operator to see how they can pay. But in this joint security committee, we have meetings every month, actually like 2 meetings in a month, where we get to see which companies have been reported. If the case is really so big and cannot be solved, and maybe money was eaten, they'll be arrested. Yeah, and then a license is being taken. Yeah, there was a whole list that Uganda Tourism Board released recently of companies that have been unlicensed. They have removed their licenses because of such cases. But also the companies that are licensed with UTB, not all of them are auto members. But in this joint security, we are doing it as a country, not just because we are only looking at only our members. We're looking at our destination, because if a company goes and defrauds a client, even if it's not licensed with UTB or is not an auto member, at the end of the day, our members are also going to be affected, because this person is going to go and tweet something very negative, very ugly, and it will affect the entire destination. So we act on anything, whether you are our member or not. We do it jointly. Yeah.
Now, as a body that brings together tour operators, we talk of foreign tourists, whom I know are your priority because they bring in bigger monies. They are more organized, I must say, as well. But let's look at the domestic worker, the domestic tourist we talked about earlier. Some of the issues that hinder them from doing things the way the white man or the black in a white man's skin does things is you do not have packages tailor-made for them. You work with a tour operator, you're in Uganda, he's speaking the dollar language. You know, you ask if I have my family, that is my wife, my 2 children, and we want to travel to Maction Falls, and you're going to arrange for us, please give me your package. Now, he sends you an email, everything in dollars. These dollars, accommodation dollars. Also the prices, as if he's sending them to someone in the US. You know, I want to try and enjoy something. So do you have tailor-made packages for Ugandans? And how are you looking at easing things for us, the Ugandans? I may not be able to pay as much as a white man will pay, but I may desire also to enjoy the Pearl of Africa and explore Uganda.
Yeah, those packages are there for Ugandans. Those packages are there, and the rates that are charged on Ugandans are very different from what the foreigners are charged. So there are costs for the nationals, for the residents. So they are different. They are not in dollars, like you say. And us being there as an association of Uganda tour operators, we are there to make it easy for someone who wants to go and to go and see the country. Contact us, and then we shall direct you to our tour operator that does domestic tourism, and they'll be able to tailor-make for you a package that is suitable for you. You can even bargain. In Ugandans, we love bargaining, so you can also negotiate those rates, okay, with the tour operator. So us as an association, we are there to assist. So if anyone is out there and wants to travel around Uganda to see what Uganda has, you can reach out to us. You can reach out to the Association of Uganda Tour Operators, and you'll have that sorted. Even when we refer you to a tour operator and you feel those rates are not good, we can give you another. We can give you quite a number of options, and you're able to choose who you want to go with.
Now, Matilda, I must let you out of our studios, but let me just have your parting shot.
I would like to say we are celebrating 30 years today. Today is our Auto at 30, as we have been calling it, 30 years anniversary, and we shall be at Mestil Kampala Hotel. Those who want to know more information about Auto, we are located in Muyenga on Bukasa Road. You can also check on our website on www.ugandatouroperators.org. Visit us and we'll be able to tell you more, give you more information if you're out there and you want to join an association and also be able to associate with other tour operators in the industry. We are the right people to contact. Reach out to us and we shall be of help to you.
Okay. Well, it's been nice having you. I just want to wish you fruitful discussions and, of course, enjoy your celebrations.
Thank you.
Well, Ruben is up with sports. See you in the next hour.
Thank you.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda.
Every waking day is a reminder just how beautiful this, our land, truly is. The kind of beauty that you can only find here. In the lush green all around us and the wondrous sights within. It's what you feel in the gentle caress of tropical wind from the mountaintops. And the glow in your heart from a warm neighborly invite. It's in the distinct aroma of our cooking to the taste of food that takes you on a journey. In the sound of homecoming and the sound of Mother Earth. In the magnificence we find on our travels and the exciting moments we experience. Ours is the kind of beauty that comes in all things big and small. All we have to do is awaken our senses and truly enjoy what's uniquely ours. Uganda, the pearl of Africa.
Exercise can't be sustained. Eating can't be stopped. It's even harder to lose weight. Come and give it a try. Ginshikang L-carnitine chromium capsules. Plant extract, scientific ratio. Take 3 capsules each time. The active ingredient accelerates fat burning, eat twice a day, don't take a detour. Weight loss starts now. Ginshikang L-carnitine with chromium capsules helps you stay in shape. Please follow medical advice when taking this product. For more information, visit our website www.hgo.com or call 0800 335555.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, This is Good Morning Uganda.
Good morning, my name is Ruben. We're from Julia and Robert into matters sport. The leagues return after international break. The leagues return on your screens, and I'm pretty sure that many of you would love to know who is playing who. In England, there are a couple of games that will be played. Forest will take on Chelsea. That will be the early kickoff tomorrow. There will be Forest against Chelsea. And then we will have a Burnley against Leeds, another good game to catch for those who love the Premier League. That's another good game that you can catch. Then Brighton takes on Newcastle, Burnley Leeds, Paris takes on Bournemouth, Manchester will take on Everton. That will be at 5. Then at 5 as well, Sunderland takes on Wolves, and at 7:30, the London Derby, Fulham takes on Arsenal. Then, of course, on Sunday, there will be games on Sunday in England. The Spurs will take on Aston Villa at 4, and at 6:30, Liverpool will be playing against Man United. That will be at Anfield Stadium. Then, of course, in other leagues, let's cross over to I think we'll go to Italian Serie A, where we have a couple of games also. Lecce will take on Sassuolo. Then Pisa will take on Hellas Verona. Torino will take on Napoli. And Roma will play against Inter Milan. That's a good game. Forza Ragazzi, Forza Italia. Then other games, Como will take on Juventus. Cagliari takes on Bologna. Genoa takes on Parma. Atalanta, Lazio. And Milan will take on Fiorentina. That will be on Sunday in the Serie A. Then, of course, in La Liga, there will be a couple of games tomorrow that will be played in La Liga. Sevilla will take on Mallorca. Barcelona takes on Girona. Villarreal takes on Real Betis. Atletico Madrid will take on Sasuna. Then, of course, on Sunday in La Liga, we'll have Elche against Bilbao. Ceuta will take on Sociedad. Levante will take on Vallecano, and Getafe will play against Real Madrid. That will be in the Spanish La Liga. Then, of course, in the French Ligue 1 tomorrow, there will be games in the French Ligue 1. Nice will take on Lyon, Angers will take on Monaco, Marseille will take on Le Havre. That will be in the French Ligue 1. Of course, on Sunday in the French Ligue 1, Rennes will take on Paris FC. Then Lorient will take on Brest, Renault will take on Auxerre. Toulouse will take on Metz, and FC Nantes will play against Real. That will be in the French Ligue 1. And of course, in the German Bundesliga, there will be also games in the Bundesliga played. That will be tomorrow and Sunday. And in the Bundesliga, Heidenheim will take on Werder Bremen. We'll have Cologne against Augsburg. Mainz takes on Leverkusen. RB Leipzig will take on Hamburg. Wolfsburg will take on Stuttgart. That will be at the VW Arena. Then, of course, the big one tomorrow in England, rather in Germany, Dortmund will play against Bayern Munich. That will be at 7:30. That is in the Bundesliga. And then, of course, on Sunday, there will be two games. Freiburg takes on Frankfurt, and St. Pauli will play against Hoffenheim. That will be in the German Bundesliga. Formula 1 returns also on our screens. Yeah, Formula 1 returns on our screens. And I'm pretty sure that for those who love your teams, and before we go to Formula 1, the group as it stands at the table, the summit in England, you can clearly look at it and see that Arsenal on the summit, 16 points. Then Liverpool second, 15. Third is Spurs, and fourth is Bournemouth. That is 14 up each, but of course a better goal difference from Spurs. Then City is 5th, and Paris is 7th, 6th. Then 7, 8, 9, 10. 7 is Chelsea, 8 is Everton, 9 is Sunderland, 10 is Man United. From 7 games, they have 10 points. Now, the gap between the top and the 10th is 6 points, just only 6 points. Then for the drop zone, Wolves, West Ham and Burnley. If the league is stopped today, they will be in championship. But of course, Forest also is just a point ahead of the relegation zone. So they're not safe at all. Then of course, in the second half of the table, there are so many teams there. Of course, in Germany, the 2 teams that face off by this weekend, Bayern against Bayern Dortmund. Bayern lead is on the summit with 18, and of course Dortmund have 14. RB Leipzig is third on that German Bundesliga table, and of course the last 3 are Gladbach, Mainz, and Heidenheim. Those are the teams that might be relegated if they don't improve, if they don't play well. And of course, in the French League 1, Paris Saint-Germain leads the summit, is on the summit, and we have Marseille second, third is Strasbourg, fourth is Lyon, then the 5 is Monaco, and 6 is Lens, RC Lens. Yes, RC Lens. And of course, the last 3 include Mainz, Angers, and Auxerre. Those are the last 3 teams that will be that might be relegated. Then of course in Spain, Real Madrid is on top with 21 points from 8 games. Barcelona have 19. Then we have Villarreal 16, third. Fourth is Betis with 15 points, and fifth is Atletico Madrid with 13 from 8 games. Then Sevilla lies 6th on that table. Then of course the last 3 are Mallorca, Sociedad, and Girona. Yes, those are the leagues. That is, of course, in Italy, Napoli is on top with from 6 games, 15 points. Then Roma is second. Milan, that is the Red Milan. The AC Milan is third, and the fourth is Inter. Fifth is Juventus, and sixth is Atalanta. Those are the leagues, and of course, the last 3 teams in Italy include Pisa, Genoa, and Hellas Verona. Yes, the teams in the drop zone. Yes, of course. But of course, I said, Davis, allow me just to get this out of the way. Tomorrow will be, actually on Sunday, the circuit of the Americans, of the Americas. The US Grand Prix is on, and teams are ready for this calendar. And the drivers are ready, the teams are ready. So we shall be heading to United States for the US Grand Prix, and that is Austin. And it will be, it will be on, and of course at 10 p.m. East African time, we shall be having the races, the tracks, of course. And I know many of you will love watching Formula One, so you can catch that on your pay TV channels. So we are left with a few of them from USA. We shall go to Mexico. That's Mexico Grand Prix. That will be on the 26th of October. Then, of course, we shall head to Brazil it's called the Autodrome Jose Carlos Perez. That is on the 9th of November. Then Las Vegas will be coming after Brazil. That will be on the 23rd of November. That will be the Las Vegas Street Circuit. Then, of course, we'll head to Qatar Grand Prix. That will be the 30th of November. That is a Losail circuit. Of course, lastly, we shall head to Abu Dhabi 7th December for the Yas Marina. It's the Yas Marina. That will be Formula One. So we're left with a few races to wind up the year. But this weekend, it's the American United States Grand Prix that will be happening on this. That will be happening on the 19th. Tomorrow is practice, and Sunday will be the main race. So Red Bull, McLaren, Mercedes, as well as there's what they used to call Force India. Dakaba will tell us what Force India is. Isma Dakaba Chigongo. How are you, Isma? I'm pretty sure that you're fine. You're well. How are the campaigns, Isma? I know that you coming up for MP somewhere. I don't know whether the ambitions were dropped or you still have the ambitions to come and contest for a political position. And I want to send you regards because I know you normally poke me on a group where we share on the platform which you and I are on and talk about the campaign. So let's talk about your own campaign, Isma. how are you faring that side? Anyway, but I've got to go. Robert Shaw is coming up next. But for us, we shall catch up on Monday. That is 6:30 to 9. The team will be here. I want to thank everybody who have been part of this production. Davis Kamukama, Fiona Allen, and of course, there's one I normally want to call by the local name. That is Musenero. Musenero. Rose Musenero. Good job there. And of course, Brother Toro here on the camera. Godwin and Nasa. Good job. Let's catch up on Monday as we enjoy the weekend. But don't forget that alcohol is evil. Don't drink and drive. Good morning.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda.
Pick of the day on UBC.
One-on-one with Michael Jordan Lukomwa.
A weekly face-to-face conversation focusing on accountability, inspiration, information, and sensitization of the public from the various sources, such as inspirational profiles.
Having a disability is not inability.
Every Friday 9 p.m., it's one-on-one with Michael Jordan Lukomwa.
Don't you see anywhere that you would give a credit in the fight against COVID?
My role as the owner of the country is not to, be preoccupied by giving credit to my servant.
We have said that if we are to talk to General Museveni, there must be certain conditions in place.
Is it true that you paid 5 million shillings to MPs that voted for?
Was brought to you by.
I'll call you every day, yeah, yo, baby, don't go.
You can now get all the Chibuzi out with MTN voice bundles. Call all networks Kubei Dondoro. Buy a 25-minute voice bundle for only 1,000 or buy any daily voice bundle of your choice. Dial *100 *21# and select daily or use the My MTN app. When we talk together, we are unstoppable.
Every waking day is a reminder just how beautiful this, our land, truly is. The kind of beauty that you can only find here. In the lush green all around us and the wondrous sights within. It's what you feel in the gentle caress of tropical wind from the mountaintop.